Welcome students. Let us continue our discussion on the topic kinetics of particles 1 by solving some more examples. The next question says, a 800 Newton crate is kept on a top of 15 degrees sloping surface and is pushed down initially with a velocity of 20 meters per second. So let me make that. There is a crate which is kept on a 15-degree inclined plane and it is pushed down with a velocity of 20 meters per second. If mu s is equal to 0.5 and mu k is equal to 0.4. Now, this is the confusion or the mistake the students make while solving the problem. Mu s means coefficient of static friction and mu k means coefficient of dynamic friction. Now, as this body is moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second, that means it is in dynamics. And because it is in dynamics, the friction value we should use should be mu k is equal to 0.4 and not mu s is equal to 0.5. Determine the distance traveled by the block and the time it takes to comes to rest. So almost similar problem as previous, wherein we have seen that we need to find out the displacement and the time required for the crate or the object to come to rest. So the first step is to determine the acceleration of this block, because we have seen in any of the equation of motion, this is the requirement, that is the acceleration of the body. So let us find that first, and for that we need to draw free body diagram. So let me start with the drawing free body diagram. So this is the body of 800 Newton. First is applied force, which is not there. Second will be self weight, which will be acting vertically downwards. So the value will be 800 Newton because directly weight is given. Next is the reaction from contact surface. So as this block is in contact with this surface, I will make a contact reaction here from surface to the body and let it be N. Next force is the friction force, and as we know that the block is moving down the inclined plane, the friction force will be up the inclined plane with a value of mu, that is 0.4 multiplied by N. So with this we have completed showing all the forces on the body. Now next step is to show the imaginary force, that is the D'Alembert force with a value of Ma. And we also know that Ma always act or to be shown in the direction opposite to the direction of acceleration. So as acceleration direction is towards downside, the inertia force will be towards left side with a value of M, that is 800 divided by 9.81 into 8. Why 800 divided by 9.81? Because here we were given weight, that is 800 Newton, and here we require mass into acceleration. So it will be 800 divided by 9.81. So now we are ready with the entire diagram in which we can apply conditions of equilibrium. But before that, all the forces should be either aligned to x or aligned to y. But this force is not aligned to x or y. If I consider this as my coordinate system of x and y. So you can see all the forces are either in x direction or in y direction except this force of 800 Newton. So what I will do, I will resolve it into two components. The first component will be along this direction x, and the other component will be along this direction, that is y. The angle given to us is 15 degrees. So this angle will be also 15 degrees as per geometry. Now if this is 15, this will become 800 cos 15, and this component will become 800 sin 15. Now we are ready to apply conditions of equilibrium. So let us apply condition of equilibrium. The first condition I will apply is summation of Fy should be 0. So in y direction we have this force N, we have this 800 cos 15, no other force in y direction. So I will directly write summation of Fy is equal to 0, that is minus 800 cos 15 plus n is equal to 0, and I will get the value of n as 772.74 newtons. Now let us apply the other condition, that is Fx equal to 0, wherein this force will come going towards left side, this force going towards right side 800 sin 15, and the last force is this one 800 divided by 9.81 ax, because it is m into a force. So substituting these values, I will get 800 sin 15 minus 800 divided by 9.81 ax minus 0.4 n is equal to 0. Out of which we have already found out the value of n in the above equation. So substituting the value of n as 772.74 in this equation, I will get the value of ax as minus 1.25. So with this we have achieved, or we have found out the value of acceleration of this body. Now what is next step? Next step is to find out this displacement and the time required, for which we can use equations of motion. So I have the value of initial velocity as 20 meter per second. V is 0 because it suddenly comes to rest. Then S we need to find out, and also T we need to find out. So applying the conditions of equation of motion, I will get V is equal to U plus AT, wherein I have the value of V, I have the value of U, I have the value of A, I will find out value of T. So I got the value of T as 16 seconds on solving the equation. Now next step is to find out the value of displacement, wherein I will use another equation of motion, which is S is equal to ut plus half at square. Again here u is known to me and t we already found out in the previous step. Acceleration is known to me, t is known to me, and I will get answer for s just by purely substituting the values which are known. So substituting the values, I will get answer for displacement as s is equal to 160 meters. That is the distance traveled by the block before it comes to rest. So we have found out both the things which was asked in the question. The first one was the time and the distance. And with this we have completed the solution. Thank you.